Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 73 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter. And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him. They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. And now here comes Kansas City. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed. And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. Right. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense. I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. A big loss there of 9 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now this time Mahomes will throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down? I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Gone. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Chris Jones. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. Now right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34. They go play fake. Mahomes. They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He got 29 yards that time. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Smith. Oh, good move. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He's letting it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left. contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Ready. Green 90. Green 90.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Ready. Green 90. Green 90.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Now gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. A handoff to Smith. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They keep it with Smith on 1st down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Samson Abukum in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And going deep for it. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And he's got it up and through. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Here's Goff now on second down. He's going to air one out. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's a give to Smith. Slips Pat, and I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. A big play there for KC. 59 yards. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
Oh, he fakes the spike. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And it's 3rd and 4.
His defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. He spins free. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Black 58, rail. Black 58, rail.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mark Barron not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Left, 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 left. Slow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking deep downfield. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that right there was his 2nd pick, but keep in mind, this is a guy who once had a rare 3-interception game in his career.
So what are you saying? That getting 2 in a game, that's like kid stuff for him? That's nothing. He's already
Amateur
done that,
hour.
right? Been there, done that. You know he wants a 3rd again.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, baby.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Two minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Goff now looks to throw. And open, it's Cup. He's got it. And they work this out past the 25. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done. 7
yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To throw on 2nd down is gone. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, LA! Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are in for 6.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the 1st half. You do have the entire 2nd half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
This is taken at his 4. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Now he's good. It's caught at the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Check 26. Here we go. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Now here's Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
76, tell him. 76. 76.
From the gun, here's Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
We're good. We're good.
Now Goff on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So we are at halftime here, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense, because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
Spins past him. A second spin. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill taking it in. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. And that is obviously the danger, Charles, of a long field goal attempt.
And what teams are doing now is not just putting their field goal block unit on. They may change it out and go punt return because you have better guys on the field who are able to stay on their feet and block in case that kick is missed. And that's what we saw there, the big return after the long missed field goal.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Goff. Airing it out deep for Woods. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. Gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams do gain a bit of respectability. Zerline good with a PAT. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Oh, the spin. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. They go back to the ground with Smith. Fancy footwork in midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Running left, it's Smith. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Keeps himself upright. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes going up top. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 44 yards. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes. Someone delivering it accurately. Offensive line giving him time to throw the ball. A true team record. But he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Out of the gun. Gone. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. The Rams on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
3 down. Here we go. 180.
Here's Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Back now in Los Angeles. They'll run it again with Smith. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Smith. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
They get it to him running left. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Ito Smith, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Butker on for the PAT. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, they run with Gurley. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. The Rams on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's gone. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Justin Houston in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Black 20.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get...
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Justin Houston in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Louis.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. 3rd and long. It's Goff. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Trying to get it to Woods. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, it's Gurley. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there as they move the chains. We talked early on about this defense needing to hold him under 100 yards. He's had a few good runs, but he is under 100, and maybe not coincidentally, they're trailing here in the 4th.
But sometimes the best plans actually do get executed, and so far they're on their game.
Now it's Gurley. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
On the toss, it's Gurley. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Now Goff. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Goff now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Single receiver. Not like 20. 16. Watch 16. He likes to go for the sideline.
Throwing on third. Goff. He's going to let it fly. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 40 yards. And it's for pride now, but the Rams do get a bit closer. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored.
I sound